That is going to be on the inside corner for a strike.
Like some kind of a curveball there. Fad never had a chance.
Not a bad idea to take that first pitch after he threw 4 straight wide ones to Pizzula. And that's going to be swung and fouled straight back. And he's quickly ahead of Bobby Fadden, 0-2 here with 2 on, 1 down. Pizzula deep in the batter's box. Runners take their lead. Here's the delivery and swing and a miss. He'll go down swinging.
Now batting number 18, Allaire.
So runners remain at second and first. And Cameron Allaire now at the plate.
Cam's only batting .211 on the year.
He'll bat from the right side, and again, he'll be deep in the box. Up close to home plate.
But with the .211 average, he has 15 RBIs.
That pitch is going to be an off-speed pitch outside for ball 1. Checks on the runners. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down here. 2 men on here for the Warriors. Schmidt throws second base. Back safely is Chapman.
Just a couple steps off, wasn't really close on the throw, but keeping Chapman close though.
Here's the pitch. Down low and outside. Moves the count to 2 balls, 1 strike.
Chapman took a couple extra steps towards third to come back to second.
Here's the runners go, and it's going to be fouled. Line drive, third base side out of play.
Way ahead of that curveball that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes. See if the runners go in motion again here. Schmidt from the stretch. He's going to twist and turn and not make a throw this time. Checks on the runners again. Delivers high. And we rung out the string here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here for Mohawk. Runners should be moving on the pitch. There they go, and it's up high, ball 4. So Mohawk now will have the bases loaded. And Cash Stratton will be coming to the plate here for Mohawk, batting from the left side. Chapman at third, Pizzula at second, and Allaire at first for Mohawk.
Stratton comes in batting .343, .345 for the year, 16 RBIs and 2 homers. He needs a big hit here, get Mohawk on the board.
Here's the delivery. Going to be outside with that fastball. Here's the delivery. And that is up high, ball 2.
Schmidt having a hard time throwing strikes this inning.
Schmidt's already at 19 pitches here in the first inning. The delivery. And that is again up high, ball 3. So 1 more wide one. We'll get our first run of the ball game, courtesy of a bases loaded walk. We'll see what happens here. Here comes the delivery from the windup. Up high, ball 4. And just like that, without a hit in the inning, Mohawk has taken the lead 1-0.
That's the way to get a run. It'd be nice to get a hit, but hey, take anything you can get.
And we're going to get a little meeting at the mound to try to settle down Brett Schmidt. Schmidt came in with a 3.41 ERA on the season. He's thrown 21 pitches so far, 14 balls, 7 strikes, so 2-to-1 ratio.
He seems to be missing high a lot. Must be his release point.
So Brett Schmidt gathered himself off the mound. He has Pizzulo at third, O'Leary at second, and Stratton at first. Full of warriors here.
2 outs.
Jackson Peters at the plate.
Jackson batting .245 for the year.
And that one goes inside, ball 1.
Schmidt is really struggling this first inning. See if Mohawk can get a big hit, get a few runs.
Here's the delivery. That's going to be over for a strike to even the count at 1-1.
I would have took that too.
Yeah, he hasn't been consistent throwing strikes. Get the count in your favor if you can. That's over for a strike with an off-speed pitch, and he's ahead now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded here for Mohawk. They got 1 across, still looking for their first hit of the inning. Here's the delivery. That is going to be outside to even the count at 2-2.
Mohawk would take another walk, but I'm sure they'd rather have a nice hit and get a couple runs in.
Here's the delivery. Down low. And it's run the string out again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Everybody in motion here. Here comes the windup. There goes the runners. And it is fouled off. And we'll do it again.
Would be nice for Peters to get a big hit here, get a couple runs in.
Infield plays back. No reason to hold on to runners at 3-2, 2 outs. There goes the runners. Up high, ball 4. And now 2 consecutive RBIs the easy way on bases on balls here for Mohawk. And they now lead 2-0. Briar Crawford now at the plate.
Mohawk about ready to bat around. If Brackett's on base.
That is over for a strike. Mohawk still looking for their first hit of the inning. They lead 2-0 if you're just joining us here on LC SportsNet. Up high.
I can't hear you. Matt. Can't hear you.
Swing and a miss.
No.
1 ball, 2 strikes. So big inning here for Mohawk, courtesy of Brett Schmidt. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He'll go down swinging. He'll get 2 strikeouts in the inning, but he's also going to give up 2 runs as Mohawk leads 2-0 with Titusville coming to the plate. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Xenia Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Today's first pitch delivery is brought to you by Penn Ohio Bottled Water. Call Penn Ohio Bottled Water for your delivery of a 3 or 5 gallon water cooler system. Get cases of bottled water delivered to your home or work. Let Penn Ohio Bottled Water do the heavy lifting and bring refreshing water to your door. And today's defensive alignment, for Mohawk is brought to you by Moderna Bonner Law, your community law firm with a personal connection in individual services. From third to first, it is O'Lara at third, Fadden at short, Chapman at second, and Crawford at first base. From left to right in the outfield, it is Stratton, Rona, and Peters. It is Pizzullo on the mound and Connor Hart receiving them at the catcher's position. So Mohawk, being patient at the plate, took advantage of Brett Schmidt's inaccurate pitching and got 2 runs across without a hit. And the first pitch is delivered, and it's in play on a pop-up into left field, and it's fielded there by Stratton for the out.
That's the way you want to start an inning.
Now batting number 22, Jackson Koval.
When you get 2 runs, you like to come back and limit the opponent to nothing.
Yeah. Shutdown inning is what you're looking for. And Pizzullo, 1 pitch, 1 out. And the second pitch, though, is going to hit Koval, and Koval will take his base. So we've seen that in the top of the first, a hit by the pitch.
This time was the second batter, and the first inning was the first batter.
And now at the plate is Cameron Mong. Mong, one of the best players here for Titusville. There goes the runner. He'll throw down to second, not even close, as Covell gets the stolen base.
Covell leads the team with 34 stolen bases for the year, so that's number 35. A lot of times one team might have 34 for the year, and he has 34 as an individual, which is very, very impressive.
That pitch is going to go outside for ball 2. It's a big part of Titusville's game is the running game. Down low, ball 3. .30 pitch here. This one will be over for a strike. So Covell's the runner at second base. He was hit by a pitch and stole second base. This is going to be down low, ball 4. And the Rockets are going to have something started here in the bottom of the first, as they got runners now on base at second and first.
With no hits yet either. Still waiting for the first hit of the afternoon by either team.
Brett Schmidt, the pitcher, now at the plate. Bats from the right side. Pizzullo twirls the ball in his hand, looks in for the sign. Spins off, steps off, and no delivery to second base. And we'll do it again. 1 down here in the bottom of the first. If you're just joining us, Mohawk scored 2 in the top, and that pitch will go outside. Ball 1. So in the first 8 pitches, 6 have been balls here for Pizzullo.
Schmidt come in the afternoon batting .391 with 22 RBIs.
There goes Covell and a double steal, and they're going to get it. Covell steals third.
He gets a heck of a jump, getting close at third base. The second runner going to second, just sort of.
Yeah, he just waited for Covell to make his move. And then once he did that, he was able to
jog into second
Yeah.
base. He didn't really run that hard.
No, he just followed it up. They threw down to third, and by then he was making his move to second, and it was perfect timing.
Yes.
So give Mong a stolen base, second base. Get Covell his second stolen base of the inning. And now they have two runners in scoring position here for Mong.
Mung's the leader on the Titusville Rockets team with a .429 batting average, 26 RBIs, and 3 homers.
And he's going to hit him on that next pitch. So he's hit 2 players here in the bottom of the first. And we have bases loaded.
Now batting number 35, Hunter Ober.
That's not how the Warriors wanted to start this inning.
They got the first out on the first pitch. But since then, 2 hits batsmen, 2 stolen bases, actually 3 stolen bases. And now we got bases loaded for Titusville. Covell at third, Mong at second, Schmidt at first. And at the plate is Hunter Obert.
He comes in batting .388 in the afternoon with 19 RBIs and 1 homer.
That's going to hit the outside corner for a strike with that breaking ball. Pizzullo from the windup. Swing and a miss. He got him to chase one out of the strike zone.
Way outside and high. He's shaking his head.
0-2 pitch coming your way with the bases loaded of Rockets. Foul straight back, and we'll do it again at 0-2.
That pitch looked pretty much right down the middle, but he did not get in front of it. Got it straight back.
That is down low for a ball.
No, strike 3.
Strike 3, oh, I'll take that back.
Now batting number 20, Brody Selling.
Caught him looking.
Big strikeout by Pizzolo. See if he can get this last out, keep them off the scoreboard.
So Pizzula makes the pitch. On the outside corner with a breaking ball for a strike. Pizzula works from the middle of the rubber. Here's the pitch. Another breaking ball, and that's going to hit the outside corner for strike 2.
Selin, the junior, comes in batting .293.
Selin
with 10 RBIs.
waiting the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. They leave him loaded. And after 1 inning of play, it's Mohawk 2, Titusville 0. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
No two companies create the same way. Toshiba empowers the art of business by uniquely enabling businesses to work with tools designed specifically for them. In a constantly evolving world, business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
For Mohawk, number 12, Hunter Hart.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Al's Corners, located just off the turnpike in Koppel. Many daily specials available at Al's Corner. It's Meatloaf Monday today. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, veggies, gravy, fresh bread, and drinks, all at Al's Corner. And that first pitch is going to be down low for a ball.
Connor Hart's coming in batting .224 for the year.
It's Hart, Chapman, and Rona due up. And that is a pop foul ball out of play. One ball, one strike. Here to Connor Hart. That's going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Both pitchers are really struggling trying to throw some strikes.
Here's the pitch. Foul straight back. Escapes. The count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Today's defensive alignment for Titusville. You got Schmidt, Blake Schmidt at third, Cameron Mong at short, Cavell at second, and Hunter Obert at first. That pitch is up high, and it's now 3 balls, 2 strikes. In the outfield is Jackson Oviatt, Ian McDonald, and Brody Sellen. Another pop-up foul right behind us. And you hear it hit the roof. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's going to hit the outside corner, strike 3.
Now batting number 2, Jackson Chapman.
And I'll bring up Jackson Chapman to the plate.
That was a tough one to take, but it was a strike. With all the balls he's throwing, they thought, well, maybe this one will be a ball also.
Chapman batting just under 400 for the season at 397. And here's into the gap, and it's going to split the defenders as Chapman's going to cruise into second base with a double.
That was a shot to right center field. I thought maybe he had a chance for triple when he rounded first base, but he smartly stopped at second base. First hit of the game for either team.
Yeah. So Chapman is at second on that line drive double to right center.
Looks like we might be having a pitching change.
I don't think it's a pitching change. I think it's an equipment thing. I thought originally they walked over with a glove, but maybe not. Maybe it's his. Yeah, I think he is going to make some type of change here. No? Not sure what that discussion was about there, Jay.
I'm not either.
Needless to say, we're back to play. And at the plate is Drew Rona batting from the left side.
Rona grounded to short his first time up.
Here's the pitch. Fly out to center. And McDonald is there for the play.
Nice lazy fly ball. He had to come away in, but it was up there long enough. He had a basket catch, no problem catching it.
So Chapman remains at second base. There's now 2 down here in the top of the second. And Vinny Pizzullo coming to the plate. He walked in the first inning.
Scored the second run of the inning. As the Warriors got 2 runs with no hits in the first inning.
Here's the pitch on the inside corner for a strike.
Good pitching in the hands on Pizzullo.
Pizzullo looking in. Runner at second base is Chapman. Here's Schmidt's delivery. Little check swing and ball. No swing, so evens the count out. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Thought they'd appeal to the third base umpire, but they didn't.
And a twist and turn to second base, no throw.
Two outs.
So Chapman takes his lead. And it's fouled straight back. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Chapman has 7 stolen bases on the season. He got the double with 1 out. And here's the pitch. And his line drive to center field, but McDonald reaches up high and grabs it for the out. So we played 1.5 here at Slippery Rock, and Mohawk still leads 2-0. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
As we move to the bottom of the second inning, let's take a look at tonight's keys to the game presented by Work in Progress Paint Services. Give Joe Wright a call at 742-714-4292 to discuss your next painting
Leading off for the Rockets,
project. Well, this time of year is pitching, isn't it?
Yes, and key hitting.
Yeah,
Mohawk did
situational hitting. You're right.
Mohawk did not get a run. They got 2 runs in the first inning, but then only no hits in the first inning. But at least they got the runs, taking the walks.
They got 2 bases loaded walks, and that helps give them where we're at right now, 2-0. Vinny Pizzulo on the mound, and here's his delivery. It's going to be outside for ball 1.
Way outside there.
By the way, those RBIs were Toshiba RBIs. There's a ground ball to short, throw across for the out.
Now batting number 32, Coleman Knapp.
And there's 1 down.
Nice, easy play by Bobby Fadden. Made nice, accurate throw over to first base. Had lots of time.
The 8th batter in the lineup is Coleman Knapp. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be down low for a ball.
Knapp comes in batting .300 for the year.
He'll stand in the middle of the box. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 2. Here's a ground ball to short. Picked up again there by Fadden. Throw across. Good for the out.
Zola seems to be settling down a little bit. Getting the ball across the plate now. Get a rough first inning, but no runs were scored. Luckily get out of the inning with no bases loaded, no runs.
Blake Schmidt now steps in. And he'll stand deep in the box. Here's the pitch. And that's going to hit him. Oh, I guess it didn't hit him. It looked like it got him, but they're going to say he danced out of the way. Ball 1. Ground ball again to Fadden. It's the Fadden inning. He'll throw across for the out. So just like that, a quick inning here for Vinny Pizzullo. We played 2 here at Slippery Rock, and Mohawk leads Titusville 2-0. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by Alcrop.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measel will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
As we move to the top of the 3rd inning, 2-0 Mohawk with the lead, and due up here in the 3rd is Fadden, O'Leary, and Stratton. And today's broadcast is brought to you by Al's Corner, located just off the Turnpike in Koppel.
Fadden struck out his first time up.
Schmidt delivers, and it's going to be down low, ball 1. Get whole pieces, a 2-liter for just $14.25 every day at Al's Corner. Plus hoagies, lunch specials as well daily. Summer's upon us and grill is open. Hot dogs, hamburgers, and steak patties and fresh buns available all at Al's Corner, located just off the Turnpike in Koppel. That's going to be down low, ball.
Almost hit him way inside that pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Bobby Fadden.
Bobby does a little bit of everything. Plays basketball, football, golf.
Yeah. There's a foul ball. First base side out of play.
He does everything well, too.
Yeah, he's an athlete. We've seen him dominate on the basketball court quite a few times. Play quarterback.
I think he was an all-conference wide receiver his freshman year. Then
Yeah.
last year, he turns into a quarterback and did an excellent job.
Here's the pitch. That's going to go outside.
Good
That'll make
hold.
it.
Say good hold by Fadden.
Well, now they're going to call 3 balls, 2 strikes. All right. There's ball 4.
Now batting number 8, Cam O'Leary.
So that puts Fadden at first. And Cameron O'Leary now at the plate.
That's Schmidt's 5th walk in the afternoon, and he hit a batter. He's had a little bit of a rough afternoon. But only given up the 2 runs.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball, first base side, foul. Into the sun, and making the play is Obert for the out.
Ball was moving around a little bit with the wind, and Obert did a nice job backing up and catching it.
So Fadden at first takes his lead. And Cash Stratton's at the plate. There goes the runner. Throw down, and sliding in safely is Fadden with the stolen base.
I thought that throw was going to beat him, but it just seemed to take forever to get to second base, so Fadden slid in easily.
So Fadden at second in scoring position. Cash Stratton at the plate with an 0-1 pitch coming his way. One down here in the top of the third.
Cash walked his first time up.
That's going to be outside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fadden takes his lead. Schmidt checks on him and delivers. Outside for a ball. That's a big represented run there at second base here for Mohawk. Here's the pitch to Stratton. Outside. And it's now 3 balls and a strike. And Schmidt has had trouble with the strike zone here today.
Continues to miss up high and outside.
Here's the delivery. That is going to hit the outside corner for a strike. And it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second. That is Bobby Fadden. Here's the delivery. Down low, ball 4. And Cash Stratton draws the walk. And now 2 men on with 1 down here for the Warriors.
Now batting number 4, Jackson Peters.
And batting in the 7th spot is Jackson Peters. Peters walked earlier today. We've said that a lot, Terry.
Yes, we have.
So runners take their leads at first and second. Schmidt delivers. Inside for a ball.
Schmidt does not seem to get his release point down today.
This will be the 60th pitch of the ball game here for Schmidt. And it's a deep fly ball to left field. But Deviat is there for the play, and they're going to try to tag up the runner, second and third, and he makes it to third. How about that?
That was a good base running by Fadden. I wasn't sure if he's going to make that or not. It was closer.
Number 27, Briar Crawford.
I think if they would have let that ball go instead of hitting the cutoff man, him throwing it, he would have been out.
So runners at the corners. How about that? Taking a gutsy play there. Ball fly out to left field, tags up, and moves to third.
I'm surprised Stratton didn't go to second on that throw.
Probably caught him off guard. There goes Stratton trying to steal it, and he's going to get it because the throw goes to third.
He gets a second anyway. I guess you give Stratton a stolen base there.
Yep. So runners at second and third. 2 down here. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third base. Fielded here by Schmidt. Throw across. Nice scoop by Overt for the out. And we have played now 2.5 innings here at Slippery Rock. And it's still Mohawk 2-0 over Titusville. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Since 1911, the City Rescue Mission has been serving our community by providing food for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, and hope for the lost. We continue to love all that come through our doors, extending mercy and providing grace just as God has done for each of us, serving with a compassionate heart and sharing the good news of the gospel and the hope we all have in Jesus Christ, just like we've done since 1911. We can't do this alone, and we continue to need your help.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Anytime you want, buddy.
Okay, I just saw this.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting you know. Okay. Don't be afraid, to pass that along. as we get ready for the bottom of the third inning.
In softball, we have St. Mary's leading Mohawk 4-2 at the end of 5. A little bit of a surprise.
Due up here in the bottom of the third for Titusville will be Ian McDonald, Jackson Koval, and Cameron Mong due up here for Titusville. Pizzullo only with 24 pitches so far today. And that first pitch is going to be lifted into right field for a base hit.
First hit for Titusville in the afternoon.
Now batting number 22, Jackson Koval.
Jackson Koval coming to the plate. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, Vinny Pizzolo had retired the last 5 batters until that hit.
The righty delivers. Going to be outside for ball 1. And there's a fly ball center field, and it's going to handcuff Rona, and it's going to fall in for a base hit.
Thought the runner was going to try to get to third in that, but he wisely held up to second base. Ball bounced off Rhoda, but Stratton was there to pick it up and throw it into the infield quickly.
So Titusville trying to put something together here in the bottom of the third where they got their first 2 runners on. Here's the pitch.
Mung walked his first time up.
Checks on the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Now low ball. And count goes to 2-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside.
Way outside.
Three balls and a strike. Or excuse me, 3 balls, no strike.
See if Mung takes his pitch.
He might get the green light the way he bats. That's going to be inside for ball 4, and just like that, the Rockets got the bases loaded. McDonald at third, Covell at second, Mong at first.
See if Schmidt can get something going here, help his own cause. He comes in with 22 RBIs. See if he can add to that.
That is a breaking ball outside for a ball. That has been the go-to pitch here for Vinny Pizzullo, is that his breaking ball, and we're going to have a trip to the mound. UMPC is Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care. To get you back on your feet faster, visit them at upmc.com to find a doctor near you. So, yeah, right now, Pizzullo down on the count 1-0, has bases loaded. He has a 2-0 lead, but nobody out here in the bottom of the third.
Coach Nick Moreno out there to talk to Pizzullo, try to calm down a little bit.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be down low, and it goes to 2-0.
They load the bases in the first inning, the Rockets did, but Pizzullo got out with 2 strikeouts.
That's going to be a breaking ball up high. And Vinny Pizzullo has lost the strike zone here in the third inning.
He had a quick 1-2-3 second inning, but this inning, he's having some problems.
And that is going to be ball 4 on 4 pitches. And a run scores to cut the lead down to 2-1. So both teams have scored now, all their runs, without the courtesy of a hit on the RBI. That's Caldale at Toshiba RBI, and that Caldale is 412-290-2156 for all your printer output devices and digital workflow solutions.
Base remain loaded with 1 run in and no outs yet.
Hunter Obert at the plate. He struck out in his last at bat. And that's going to go in for a strike. He was ducking away for that breaking ball, and it found the plate.
He did not like that call at all.
Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. Even the count at 1-1.
Nobody warming up in the Mohawk bullpen yet.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the box. Fielded there by Fadden. Steps on second. Throw across. Low throw. He'll be safe. Runner will come in to score as Obert will move to second base on the air.
He made a sort of a mix-up at second base. They didn't want to hoot. He should have gone to the bag. He didn't, so he had to take the play himself, and then he had to hurry the ball to first base. But the runner scored.
They get 2 runs across. Another
double play.
Yeah. And he'll be caught at second base, so 3-run inning here for Titusville as they take the lead 3-2. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
As we move now to the top of the 4th, and Titusville has taken the lead 3-2. They scored 2 runs on a Bobby Fadden error. He got the out at second, but threw across the first, and that allowed the second run to score as it was unable to make the double play. And for the first time today, Mohawk trails by 1. It is Hart, Chapman, and Rona due up this inning here for the Warriors. Here's the pitch. It'll be outside for a ball. And it's 2-0.
Schmidt's ball to hit ratio is not, or ball to strike ratio is not too good today.
That is going to be up high for a ball, and it's 3-0. Yeah. Unofficially, I have him for 64 pitches so far, 35 balls and 29 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that is in for a strike. Makes it 3 balls, 1 strike. To Connor Hart. Here's the delivery. And he'll pop up foul, first base side. And Obert will make the play.
Obert battled the sun a little bit, but he made the play. See what Mr. Chapman can do.
Jackson Chapman got the base hit his last at-bat. Hit that double into right center. Open stance. And swing and a foul tip back.
Pitch looked a little high, so he did not get too good of a hit on it.
Chapman batting .397 on the season coming in today's action. Here's the pitch. And with the off-speed pitch for a strike. Schmidt now ahead 0-2 here with one down, and we're in the top of the fourth.
One of the first times you said that all afternoon. Mostly it was 3 balls and no strikes.
Here's a long high drive. Left field over his head. It'll go all the way to the wall. Chapman has a second double as he'll hold up there. As Chapman got around on that one.
That ball was laced to left field, over the left fielder's head. All he could do was start running towards the fence. If it would have been pulled a little bit more, it would have been out of here.
Yeah, he went right towards the Power Alley with that one. Right between the SRU sign and the 375 marker in the Power Alley. Now at the plate is Drew Rona.
Runners 0 for 2, flew out to center, ground out to short his first 2 times up.
And that it was a big extra base hit here. He represents the tying run at second base.
We're having a pitching change.
And we'll see who, I believe coming in will be, we're going to, number 22, Jackson Covell will take over at pitcher. I believe that's what it looks like.
Looks like it to me too, 22.
And Schmidt.
Now pitching for Titusville, number 22, Jackson Covell.
So he goes to second base.
I don't know if Schmidt's going to second. I
Looks like it.
Yes, he is. So Brett Schmidt's night is over on the mound. He'll move to second base.
Schmidt had a rough afternoon with 7 walks, a hit batsman, and he threw a lot of balls and not as many strikes as he needed.
Well, Covell comes in with a 3.28 ERA. This is his 12th appearance. He's only started 2 games, so he's been primarily a reliever here for the Rockets this year. As Rona steps in from the left side with 1 down, runner at second base.
See if Rona can greet him with a hit.
He'll offer with a bunt try, and he'll go through for a strike. So Covell, they try to get the bunt down. He gets it down third base line. Nice bunt. Throw across in time for the out. Runner moves to third.
Beautiful bunt by Rona. But a better play by the pitcher to throw him out of first base.
Now batting number 14, Vinny Pizzula.
He's the only one could have made that play was the pitcher. See if Benny come up with a big hit to help his cause. He walked and flew out. Oh, they're walking him.
Yep. Going to walk him.
Now batting number 3, Bobby Fadden.
So Bobby Fadden will now come to the plate. Fadden batting .343 on the season with an on-base percentage of .439. So runners at the corners, 2 down here. Opportunity still arise here for the Warriors. They trail this game 3-2 here in the the top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and they're not even going to throw down. And that'll give Pizzulu the stolen base.
They didn't attempt to do anything there. The runner was staying on third base, so he couldn't pull the old switch play.
That's curveball going to be outside for a ball. Jackson Covell in relief of Brett Schmidt here for Titusville. Here's the pitch. Inside goes back to the screen. Here comes the runner from third, and Chapman will score standing up.
Wild pitch by the pitcher. Chapman scored standing up, and Pizzolo is now at third base. See if I can get a big hit here, get another run in. Ooh, I thought that was outside.
Yeah.
I think Bobby did too. Twos are wild right now.
And it's 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Same pitch, looked like same location and different call. Titusville fans very upset about that call. They thought they had strike 3.
And we're going to get a line drive to third base to end the inning. But Mohawk comes in and ties this game at 3. As it is now 3-3 between Mohawk and Titusville. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
On your way to the game, be sure to refuel at Al's Corner. Finest gasoline since 1997, with the finest food around as well. With daily specials and pizza and subs available nightly until 10 p.m., you'll be properly refueled as well. Located just off the PA Turnpike on Big Beaver Boulevard in Koppel. Good luck to both teams tonight from Al's Corner, proud supporters of Mohawk Athletics.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
As we move to the bottom of the 4th inning, we are tied at 3 here at Slippery Rock between Titusville and Mohawk. Vinny Pizzulu moves to his 4th inning on the mound. He has thrown 39 pitches so far, 22 for balls, 17 for strikes.
And girls 2A softball, Neshannock 10-0 in 5 innings. State record 49th straight wins.
Wow.
They're impressive.
They are a machine. And they continue to roll. It'll be fun to watch that run. It's going to be fun to watch all these schools here in Lawrence County. Especially on the softball side. I got 3 of them alive. But I think we have one trailing, correct?
Yes, St. Mary's is winning 4-2 at the end of 5, and that's the last report I got.
So on the infield here for Mohawk, you'll have Olaire at third, Fadden a short, Chapman a second, and Crawford at first. Your outfield from left to right is Cash Stratton, Drew Rona, and Jackson Peters.
We just have a final. St. Mary's 4, Mohawk 2.
So Mohawk softball season comes to an end today. Congratulations to them on a fantastic year, and come up a little short here in the PIAA championships. Pizzula's on the mound, and Connor Hart is the catcher here for Mohawk.
Jackson Oviatt up to bat, grounded out to short.
Oviatt takes that first pitch outside for a ball. Bats from the left side.
That pitch
ground out his last time up.
So I was going to say that pitch was way outside.
Ground ball in the hole between first and second, fielded there by Chapman, and he makes the play. Nicely done there by Chapman to get the out.
I thought he was going to beat that out running. It just seemed like he sort of slowed down halfway to first base. Chapman stayed with it. I thought he was going to get through the infield, go out in the right field.
This will bring up Coleman Knapp, batting 8th in the lineup. Nobody on, one down here in the bottom of the fourth. Pop up, foul, and out of play.
See if it clears the bleachers, which it did. We've had a few bang off the roof above us.
You know, you mentioned this earlier, Jay, about how important it is after you score to have a shutdown inning. Let's see how Vinny can handle that here. I got one recorded out. And there's a fly ball into right field, and nicely run down there by Jackson Peters for the out.
Jackson made that play look easy. I think it was a lot harder when he left the bat. Knapp's not happy. So he knew he made a good hit in that ball.
Oh, yeah, he hit a line drive. You got to be happy when you make good contact like that.
But Peters made the better play.
There's on the outside corner with a breaking ball. Another looks like efficient inning possibilities here for Vinny Pizzula. Here's the pitch. And now we'll go up the box for a base hit.
Nice hard line drive single right up the middle.
Now batting number 8, Ian McDonald.
Ian McDonald 1 for 2 today, flied out and singled. Coming to the plate with 2 down, runner at first.
See if Vinny can get this last out.
Schmidt takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball.
Makes it tough for the infielders and outfielders when he's throwing all these balls. You get set, the ball gets set, another ball. Sometimes you lose your concentration.
It's going to go outside on that breaking ball. As Pizzula falls behind 2-0 here to Ian McDonald. Schmidt's at first, 2 down here, bottom of the fourth. Foul ball, first base side out of play.
That pitch looked outside, but he went after it anyhow.
Takes his lead at first is Schmidt. Pizzula checks on him and delivers. Ground ball to short. Fadden's there. Fires across and in time for the out.
Nice play by Fadden. Short hopped that ball and threw a strike to first base.
And with that, we have played 4.5 innings here at Slippery Rock, and we are tied at 3. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel's Tori Atkins as the May Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month for winning her unprecedented 4th consecutive WPIAL title in the 400-meter and 200-meter dash, winning 2 other district gold medals, and bringing home state gold in the 400 meters. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Newcastle's Kayvon Gardner as the May Red Zone Athlete of the Month, after getting gold in the 200-meter and silver in the 100-meter dash. Congratulations to Newcastle's Kayvon Gardner and Laurel's Tori Atkins, the May Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Tired of gas station food? Stop by Al's Corner, your one stop for homemade meals, snacks, and good company. Check out their full menu at alscorners.com. And today's broadcast is brought to you by Al's Corner, located just off the Turnpike in Coppell. So Jackson Covell enters his second inning on the bump here in relief of Brett Schmidt, who went the first 3 1/3.
Covell did a nice job to get out of the last inning.
O'Leary, Stratton, and Peters due up here now for Mohawk. And here's the pitch. Ground ball, it's going to be first, third base side, foul.
O'Leary walked and flew out to third baseman, or first baseman in his 2 at-bats so far.
Here's the righty's delivery. And that is a nice breaking ball. That had O'Leary ducking out of the way as it broke back in on him. As Covell now ahead 0-2 here to the opening batter here in the 5th inning.
The Warriors only have 2 hits this afternoon, both by Jackson Chapman.
That's going to be outside for a ball. Yeah, it's been, I don't know if we're jinxed for their offense or not. We haven't seen many hits when we've been behind the mic watching Mohawk baseball this year. There's a line drive up the middle here by O'Leary. He heard me. Yes. And he says, watch this. I'll get on base with a single right up the box.
Is that what you call the jinx?
Or the reverse jinx, right?
Yes.
And we will have a courtesy runner here.
Talon Swanson, courtesy runner.
Number 1. So Swanson's at first. And Stratton's at the plate. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th. There goes Swanson, throw down to second base, and he's going to make it in safely as Schmidt was unable to handle that bounce ball into him. And it looked like they had maybe an opportunity to get him there, but Swanson was able to slide in underneath the tag and a loose ball.
I thought that was pretty close. Wasn't sure which way that was going to go.
So Talon Swanson now at second base.
Stratton comes in the afternoon with some good numbers. See if he can get a hit here.
He's walked twice. He lays down the bunt. They'll get the runner to third, and they'll throw over to first.
Beautiful sacrifice by Stratton. Put it right where the only person could field it was the pitcher.
Right back to the pitcher. Worked out perfectly. So with the stolen base and the sack bunt, runner moves to third. And with one down, Jackson Peters, who's 2 for 2 the last at-bats. Takes that first pitch for a strike.
Only 1 out, so a fly ball would even take that at this time.
Yeah, fly ball would be great. They're going to do a squeeze, and it gets the bunt down. Foul. They tried a safety squeeze. And Swanson waited for that bunt to get down and then sprinted home, and unfortunately the ball went foul down the first baseline.
If that was fair, he would have scored easily.
Yeah. Let's see what they do now. Peters in the box, and that's going to hit him. Another hit by the pitch, and I'll put runners at the corners.
Now batting number 27, Ryder Crawford.
That was a breaking ball that just didn't break.
That's 4 hit bat by pitchers today.
Yeah, 2 on each team.
Usually see maybe 1 or 2, but not 4 in the same game. And you usually don't see as many walks either. Because you should have their number 1 pitcher since they had a game the other day.
Crawford coming to the plate. Crawford batting 158 on the season. Wonder if they'll try that sacrifice bunt again, that safety squeeze type thing here.
All he has to do is make contact, gets by the pitcher.
They do, and it's going to go back on a wild pitch. Here comes a runner from third, and Swanson, he'll score.
Wow. Another run by no hits.
Runner at first moves to second. Yeah, 3 of their runs, all 4 of them have come without a hit, right?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, that is over for a strike. But they retake the lead. The Warriors now lead by 1, 4-3. They've only got 3 hits in the ball game.
There was a hit last inning to get Chapman had to double.
Right, but he didn't score on the hit. And that is a ground ball to third, or short, I should say, for the out. Runner moves to third.
Another nice scoop by first baseman Hunter Ober. He's done a nice job. That's 2 or 3 he's scooped out of there.
So runner at third, 2 down. A 4-3 lead here for Mohawk.
See if they can get Peters in from third.
Hart at the plate. Hart batting 222 on the season. That is going to be up high.
Hart struck out, popped up to the first baseman. His 2 times at bat.
With an open stance. Here's the pitch. Line drive into the power alley. McDonald runs it down for the out.
Hart put a charge in that ball, but just got on a little bit too much.
But Mohawk strikes for 1 to retake the lead 4-3. We played 4.5 here at Slippery Rock, and Mohawk leads by 1 over Titusville. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
I'm Kevin Sapp. I'm president of the Mohawk Education Association. We are one of the sponsors for the Lawrence County SportsNet. We would like to take a moment to wish all of Lawrence County student athletes health and safety as they compete. In particular, we would like to wish luck to all of Mohawk student athletes as they represent our school with pride.
Congratulations to our May LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor all of Lawrence County softball as our Lawrence County Team of the Month. Mohawk and Shannikin Union won a softball trifecta of WPIAL championships on the same day. Elwood City, Laurel, Shenango, and Wilmington each won playoff games, and Newcastle set program and WPIAL records on the softball diamond this year. Congratulations to all of our county softball athletes representing as our May LCAP.
And that puts... As we move now to the bottom of the 5th inning, we're going to have Bobby Fadden come in and become the pitcher. And at shortstop will be Vinny Pizzullo. And Fadden, we'll get you numbers on that momentarily. Fadden as a pitcher, 22 innings pitched. He's given up 17 hits, 16 runs, 11 earned. He struck out 18 and walked 12.
Leading off for Titusville, number 22, Jackson Coble.
Mohawk has used several pitchers through this year.
Fadden with a 3.50 ERA. Due up here for Titusville is Koval, Mung, and Schmidt. Numbers 2, 3, and 4 in the order.
Koval had a nice hard line drive single up the middle and scored one of their second run of the inning.
Takes that first pitch up high, ball 1. Here from Bobby Fadden. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, foul. Third base side.
Third base coach tried to come up with that and right through his hands.
One ball,
smartly.
1 strike. Jackson Koval got hit by a pitch and singled so far today. 1 for 1 officially.
And he stole 2 bases also.
Yeah. Adding to his total, he has now, 36, I believe, on the season.
Yes.
An impressive number. Here's Fadden's delivery. That's going to be up high for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fadden working for the first base side of the rubber. And delivers, and that's way outside. 3 balls and a strike. This is a guy you don't want to walk. You can turn it into a triple.
You know he's going to go.
Yep. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Pizzullo fills it, fires across for the out. That's a big first out of the inning there for Fadden. Vinny Pizzullo makes the play.
Koval really gets down the line, and Koval made a nice, strong throw to first base. Got him easily.
Yeah, Koval, he's fun to watch. He can move.
One of the faster runners I've seen all year.
Here's a pitch from Fadden. That's a curveball outside, ball 1.
Seems he takes that first steps, he's in passing gear already.
Yeah.
Doesn't take him long to get moving.
That's going to be outside again for a ball. And he falls behind Mung here, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch.
Looked a little outside, but Mung went for it anyhow.
Here's the delivery. That's going to be outside, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Forgot to mention when we had the courtesy runner in the last inning, that was brought to you by Axe. Axe is here to get you there. Lawrence County door-to-door transportation service. Fly ball, foul down the left field line. Little out in front of that one.
That had home run distance, but way foul.
Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 down, nobody on here. Fadden from the windup. And misses inside for ball 4.
Now batting number 28, Brett Schmidt.
So Cameron Mung takes his base at first, and Brett Schmidt will be coming to the plate. Runner takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch outside. Ball 1. Fadden has thrown 12 pitches so far, 8 balls and only 4 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, high and outside, ball 2. It's a big inning here for Mohawk. They retake the lead by 1 here in the top of the 5th.
And you want to get out of this inning with no runs being scored. So
Monk takes his lead. Foul straight back. Two balls and a strike. Cameron Mung at first takes his lead. Fadden from the lineup delivers. Ground ball fielded by third baseman. Throw over and double play. How about that? That goes 5, 4, 3 on the twin killing.
Beautiful play by Pizzolo to get the second baseman. And he just made a perfect throw to first base to beat him by a step.
And we've played 5 with our score. 4-3 Mohawk leads. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day? You guys ready?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Celebrating 25 years of the best coverage of high school sports in Western Pennsylvania. This is the Trib Live High School Sports Network, covering 140 schools throughout all 3 sports seasons. Trib HSSN is always there. On tribhssn.triblive.com, you'll find live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, news, and so much more. The Trib Live High School Sports Network, broadcasting high school sports in Western Pennsylvania for 25 years.
As we move to the top of the 6th inning, due up here for Mohawk is Chapman, Rona, and Pizzolo. Chapman with back-to-back doubles his last 2 appearances, 2 for 2. Also got on base on a hit by a batter in the first inning.
See if the Warriors can come up with a couple runs, insurance runs. Whoop.
He got hit by a pitch again. It has been, that is the 5th batter to be hit today, combined by both teams.
Wasn't really a hard pitch, looked like a curveball that just
never left the batter's box and took it in the middle of the back and takes his base.
I don't think that hurt at all.
I'm sure it stung a little bit.
almost looked like it hit the top of his helmet too. I'm not sure where it hit, but he's on base.
Throw over to first, he's back safely. Drew Rona at the plate. Rona ground out, flied out, and sack fly. And he'll get a ground ball to third. Gets it across, and it's going to be safe. Runner will go to third on the error by first baseman. They'll send the runner home. Chapman will score all the way from first.
I think if Rona would have been watching the coach, he could have made it to third base because first baseman over, he just sort of fumbling the ball around there. Didn't even attempt to throw the ball to third base.
And on that error at first base, on the throw, Rona gets the second. So he's in scoring position with nobody out. And Pizzullo pops up the first pitch, third base side, and Schmidt makes the play. Blake Smith with the recorded out.
Batting number 3, Bobby Fadden.
And Rona holds at second on that pop-up infield.
Couldn't very well do much with that. It was so far up and about stand on third base.
Bobby Fadden at the plate. He struck out, walked, and flied out today. He's 0 for 2. First pitch is for a ball. But a big run home already here for Mohawk as they increased their lead by 2. And a timeout called by Fadden at the plate. Fadden batting .343 on the season. Waits for Cavell's pitch. And another pop-up. This one's left center field. And reaching out and making the catch is Oviatt. And tagging and moving up. Did he drop it?
It was out, but he dropped the ball and he went to pick it up to throw it in.
Okay. Because runner's at second base. That's what I wanted to see.
Okay,
he is out.
Yes.
And that's what you do. You run it out and you wait for the umpire to tell you you're out.
Yeah, I saw he made the catch, but then he went to get it, reach the glove, and he dropped it.
Yep. Runner at second moves to third on the fly ball on the tag up. And Rona. So there's now 2 down and ground ball to shortstop. Picked up there and thrown across for the out. As we have now played 5.5 innings here at Slippery Rock, and Mohawk increased their lead by 1. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Al's Corner, located just off the Turnpike in Comple. Many daily specials available at Al's Corner. It's Meatloaf Monday today. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, veggie, gravy, fresh bread, and drink. All at Al's Corner. Coming soon to DoorDash as well. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. Get some great Meatloaf Mondays from Al's Corner. We want to thank Al's Corner for being tonight's sponsor of today's broadcast. And again, Al's Corner located just off the Turnpike in Koppel.
The Warriors with another run with no hits.
Got to take advantage of base runners, and they have done that here today.
Very sloppy game played by both teams today.
Fadden on the mound for a second inning. Starts with a curveball, and that will be inside for a ball. Obert, Sellen, and Oviatt. Are due up this inning. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Obert struck out and grounded into a double play.
Here's the pitch, and that's going to be inside for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Fadden works from the first base side of the rubber. Hunter Obert waits the pitch, and that's going to go back to the screen for another ball. And it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Obert struck out and ground out today.
He hit into one of the 2 double plays that the Warriors have made this afternoon.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Pizzullo throws across and gets his man.
Nice easy play by Pizzullo. Took his time, threw a strike. Obert wasn't part way down the first baseline.
So 1 down here in the 6th. Bobby Fadden has thrown 12 balls and 8 strikes so far in his first 20 pitches in relief. Here's this pitch. That's going to go outside for a ball. Brody Sauer, at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Struck out and fly out in his 2 at-bats. Here's the pitch. Down low. 2-0. Quickly, Fadden delivers. Ground ball to third. Picked up by O'Lear. Throw across for the out.
Now batting number 5, Jackson Oviatt.
See if the Warriors can get the third out easily.
Jackson Oviatt at the plate. He's grounded out both times, the lefty here. Here's the pitch from Fadden. Got to find the outside corner for a strike.
Hart set up outside, and Fadden hit the glove perfectly.
Here's the delivery. Hits it again on the outside corner. And Fadden's found the strike zone here, and this at bat against Oviatt. Here's the pitch. And he went around, strike 3. Ball gets back to the screen. They'll have to throw down to first for the out, and they do.
If he would have ran right away, he could have made that first base, but he didn't run at first.
As we move now to the 7th, 5-3 lead here for Mohawk. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
As we move to the top of the 7th inning, Mohawk will send Stratton, Peters, and Crawford to the plate, facing Jackson Covell in relief here for Titusville.
The Warriors have the 5 runs, but they only have 3 hits.
Yeah, it's amazing. 4 hits. There's a pop-up. Shortstop side right into short left field, and it's caught there by Oviatt.
That was way up there.
It was.
Now batting number 4, Jackson Peters.
Jackson Peters walked, flied out, and was hit by a pitch today. At the plate now for Mohawk. Covell delivers high with the curveball. He looks and delivers. And that's going to be down low for another ball. Five runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Warriors. 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Rockets. And that goes back to the screen on that foul ball. Mohawk has scored a single run in the last 3 innings. They scored a deuce in the opening inning without a hit. There's a ground ball to third. Fire across in time for the out.
Another good play by first baseman.
Overt. Hunter
Yes.
Overt over at first has got his workout today, but he's getting the ball, getting the job done. A couple have got by him, but not all his fault. Those were the 2 errors. Big runs, though, came across on one of them that gave the lead back to Mohawk. At the time, 4-3.
28, Chase Weiss.
We're going to have a pinch hitter.
Chase Weiss, freshman pinch hitter. Chase came in batting .063 for the year.
One ball, 1 strike.
Crowd did not like that call. No ball.
And that's another ball.
Inside. He appealed to the first base because, nope, he didn't go around.
2 balls, 1 strike. It's 2-2 now.
Hard swing by Chase that time. Come up empty.
And that is going to be up the middle for a base hit.
Good job by Chase.
Yes.
Now batting number 12, Connor Hart.
That's only his 2nd hit in the year.
Not too bad.
Nice hard single. Best place to put it, right up the middle. Watches past the pitcher. Clear sail into the outfield.
There's a ground ball to third. They'll throw across for the out to end the inning. And we have played 6.5. We're a half inning away here from Mohawk of advancing. They lead 5-3. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joy ride.
It's so convenient for them. We take them door to door. We help them get off and on the bus if they need to use the lifts. I love the people, especially the senior citizens.
They care about us as much as we care about them.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joy ride, call Axe today.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zingleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
This is it.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Al's Corner, located just off the turnpike in Coppell. Meals, snacks, appetizer, pizza, and so much more. Ask about our party pricing for the main courses and trays. Refuel before the game and on your way home at Al's Corner. Al's Corner, located just off the turnpike in Coppell. I want to thank Al Corners for their sponsorship of tonight's broadcast here on LCSportsNet.com. As we enter into the bottom of the 7th inning with Mohawk leading by 2, 5-3. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Mohawk. 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for Titusville. Bobby Fatt is still on the mound here for the Warriors.
Took complete control of this game once he came in.
Yeah, go ahead.
8, 9, and 1 batters for the Titusville. Their last chance. Down
And
2.
that is Knapp, Schmidt, and McDonald due up here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Pop up. Out of play behind us. And I'll hit the roof as you can hear that crack, crack.
The ladies in his stands jumped.
Coleman Knapp, 0 for 2 for the day, grounded out and flied out. Here's the pitch from Fadden. That's going to be just a little tall for ball. Even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
I thought that was going to be a strike.
Here's the delivery. Ground ball back to Fadden. Fields it, and he'll underhand toss it over to first for the out. Right back to the pitcher.
Now batting number 3, Blake Schmidt.
I thought he's going to run at the first base himself. He says, maybe I better toss that over. I don't think I'm going to make it first.
I don't think he was going to do that as much as he wanted to make sure he got a nice, easy throw over to the first baseman in Crawford. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the delivery. Line drive, base hit to left field here for Blake Schmidt.
Blake's second hit of the afternoon.
So
Now batting number 8, Ian McDonald.
the tying run comes to the plate in Ian McDonald. McDonald has flying out, singled, and ground out. He's 1 for 3 today.
Blake with 2 out of the 4 hits for the Rockets so far. Ian has 1 hit in the afternoon.
So McFadden gets himself set on the mound. Now checks the runner. Schmidt takes his lead off of first. One down here in the seventh. And the ball's going to get by Hart and allow Schmidt to advance to second on the pass ball.
Not sure what happened here. I thought Hart thought he had it. He looks down, it's going between his legs. Must have pulled the glove up just a split second too early.
So the runner in scoring position now with one down. Here's the pitch. Curveball inside on the corner for a strike.
Fans did not like that call.
One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be blooped out into right field. And coming in is the right fielder, and Peters making the play.
Rockets down to their last out.
Now batting number 22, Jackson Koval.
It's a nice lazy fly ball to right field, and Peters made the nice catch.
Koval is 1 for 2. Hit by a pitch, singled, and ground out. Blake Schmidt is at second. Koval represents the tying run. As Jay mentioned, Titusville down to the final out. Here's the pitch. Going to be outside for a ball.
Good hold by Covell. He almost went after that.
Here's the pitch. They're going to hit the inside corner for a strike. One ball, one strike. Blake Schmidt not taking too big of a lead at second base.
He doesn't want to make the last out, getting thrown out at third base.
Here's the pitch. Foul ball, first base side out of play.
Rockets down to their last strike.
One ball, two strikes, two outs. Runner at second. Mohawk leads 5-3. Bobby Fadden on the mound in relief of Vinny Pizzula. Here's the pitch. Outside, I'll even the count at 2-2.
Bobby making it interesting.
Looks in for the sign. Check the runner at second base. Fadden delivers. Down low. And it's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second.
I was waiting for the umpire's arm to go up in that one.
A 5-3 lead here for Mohawk. Fadden trying to get that final out, that final strike here today, and he'll step off the mound. He'll gather himself. He'll work from the first base side. Looking to Hart for the signs. Check on the runner at second. That is Schmidt. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. So the tying run is at first. The winning run will be coming to the plate for Titusville and Cameron Mung. Mung batting .429 on the season. Bats from the right side.
0 for 0 so far with 3 walks.
Yes, he's walked, and walked. Got a little discussion here. Wanted to check in if he could make a trip out to the mound, and he can, and that's what he's going to do. This is a UPMC trip to the mound. UPMC Orthopedic Care is Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for sports medicine services. To schedule an appointment at any of our 4 Lawrence County locations, give them a call at 724-983-7000. So, go down here and settle down your pitcher in Bobby Fadden. Talk over the defense alignment with your infield. Give the prep talk, and let's see what happens here, Jay.
We'll have to wait. Thought Fadden had that last strike, but umpire said no.
Cameron Mung, batting .429 on the season, steps in from the right side. He represents the winning run here for Titusville. There are 2 down and 2 on. Bobby Fadden works from the first base side of the rubber as the runners takes their lead.
I don't think they want to walk Covell this time.
Ground ball, third base side, foul. You bring up a good point about Covell at the plate here. You got to remember, you got force out at third and second base. You don't have to throw across the diamond and try to get the speedy Covell if it's a slow ground ball.
And he definitely moves down the baseline.
Yeah, he has 36 stolen bases on the season, and 2 he added today to make that 36 in 1 inning. So the runners take their lead in Schmidt and Covell. Mung at the plate. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be down low.
I think Covell wanted to go there, and the guy at second base was standing.
Hey, you can't. He represents the tying run. He just wants to get a good lead. He can score from first.
On a ball in the gap,
You can't make the third out at third base. Schmidt's doing the right thing, in my opinion.
Oh, I agree. But Covell wanted to go.
He does.
Clapping his hands. Come on, let me run.
Here's a fly ball deep. Is it going to the wall? And it's going to bounce over for a double. Only 1 run can score. That is ground roll double. Covell has to go back to third.
What a shot by Mung.
That bounced over the fence. 1 run will score.
Now batting number 28, Brett Schmidt.
So winning run is at second base. Brett Schmidt will be coming to the plate. And that one was in the power alley right towards the 375 sign. It went about 365 feet and bounced over the wall.
Luckily, it bounced over the wall where the tying run would have scored.
Yes, and a winning run probably would be at third base. And instead, the winning run is at second. Fadden looks and delivers. Outside, ball 1.
Schmidt, one of the leading batters on this team. With a 391 average, 22 RBIs, and 2 homers. See if they can get this third out.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. That changeup was nicely done there by Fadden.
He was way ahead of that pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. Schmidt hit by a pitch, walked and grounded out. That is going to be on the inside corner with that slow breaking curveball. And he's ahead of the hitter now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brett Schmidt. Runners at second and third, 2 down. 5-4 lead here for Mohawk in the bottom of the 7th.
Now what do you throw? Stay at the off-speed stuff or come with speed?
He came with the fastball outside. Evens the count at 2-2.
Now the Mohawk fans are upset with the umpire. Looked outside to me.
Brett Schmidt stands in. Koval at third. Mung at second. Here's the pitch. Outside. And we run the string out. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on in the bottom of the 7th inning.
He might try to be careful with him, with Hobart up to bat next, who hasn't had a good afternoon.
Fadden from the windup delivers. Fly ball center field. It's there. Actually, Stratton comes in and makes the play to end the ball game. As Stratton gets the final out in left field, and Mohawk hangs on to a 5-4 victory here at Slippery Rock over Titusville, and a very entertaining game between these two schools as Warriors win 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error to the Rockets, 4 runs, 5 hit, 2 errors to end tonight's ball game. As we will take a timeout, we'll come back with our Tri-County Principals post-game show. You've been watching high school baseball here on LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. On your way to the game? Be sure to refuel at Al's Corner. Finest gasoline since 1997, with the finest food around as well. With daily specials and pizza and subs available nightly until 10 p.m., you'll be properly refueled as well. Located just off the PA Turnpike on Big Beaver Boulevard in Koppel. Good luck to both teams tonight from Al's Corner, proud supporters of Mohawk Athletics.
And welcome back here to Slippery Rock as Mohawk comes away with the 5-4 victory here to advance in the PIAA Championships in 3A. And a very entertaining game, a game where we're seeing a lot of walks, a lot of hit by pitch, a lot of unique scoring. But we've seen some quality pitching, too, along the way as Vinny Pizzullo and Bobby Fadden combined for the victory here today for Mohawk. And Vinny Pizzullo went the first 3 1/3 innings. Bobby Fadden went the rest of the way for the victory. And we'll give some awards away here, Jay.
Well, I think definitely the MVP of the game. The Rockets didn't get any more runs after that. So MVP Insurance is proud to present the MVP of the Game award to Bobby Fadden of the Mohawk Warriors. MVP Insurance and Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Bobby as tonight's MVP of the game, while we receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being named tonight's MVP of the game. To view the full list this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. Congratulations to Bobby Fadden of the Mohawk Warriors for being named tonight's MVP of the game. MVP Insurance, call MVP for the win.
Well, tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game award will go to Jackson Chapman. Melee Chiropractic is proud to present the Play of the Game award to Jackson Chapman, who had 2 doubles here tonight for Mohawk. Melee Chiropractic of the Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Jackson tonight with his 2 doubles. And tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. Video of tonight's Play of the Game may also be featured on the Trip Live High School Sports Standout platforms on Twitter and Instagram. To view tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game, a full list of this season's top plays on lcsportsnet.com. Go to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations again to Jackson Chapman, tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game award winner. And let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. And pretty impressive game here for Mohawk as they scored 2 in the first without the benefit of a hit. Titusville would come back in the 4th inning or the 3rd inning and score 3 times to take the lead 3-2. Mohawk then would go on a 4, 5, and 6th inning where they each put the single picket up as they got a run in the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th to take a 5-3 run. Titusville made it close in the bottom of the 7th as they had runners on base and scored 1, but come up short, leaving runners on base as the game ends on the fly ball to left field as Mohawk comes away with the win. 5 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error to Titusville. 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors here tonight.
I'll say it wasn't really a pretty game, but Mohawk took advantage of 7 walks by the Rockets, 3 hit batsmen, and they scored 4 out of their 5 runs without even getting a hit.
Well, I want to give our thanks out to Garrett for running the cameras here today, and Matt, as he always does, a fantastic job behind the computer running the show and letting me know of all my mistakes along the way. Good man over there. And my thanks to my partner, Jay Moan, who, again, great to do a game with you, Jay.
I really enjoyed it, especially a victory for Mohawk.
All right, I want to also take this opportunity to thank Al Corner one more time for their sponsorship of tonight's broadcast. Al's Corner is located just off the Turnpike in Coppell. You got to remember, you can get meals, snacks, appetizers, pizza, and so much more at Al's Corner. Ask about partner pricing and their main courses and trays. Refuel before the game or on your way home at Al's Corner, located just off the Turnpike in Coppell. And you got something to pass along?
Yes, Mohawk will be playing Riverside, who defeated Huntington 9-0.
All right. With that in mind, we will wrap it up here from Slippery Rock. Congratulations to Mohawk as they'll advance to take on to take on
Riverside.
Might be here at Slippery Rock. We'll have to wait and see. With that in mind, have a great night, everyone. Once again, our final score, 5-4 Mohawk over Titusville here at Slippery Rock. Have a great night, everyone.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the